Every August, thousands of homeschool parents print out a color-coded schedule. Math is at 8, language arts at 8:45, and a fun science block in the afternoon, just like the calendar in a traditional classroom. But by October, that schedule usually feels like a source of guilt. The 8:45 block slides to 9:15. Math takes twice as long as expected, and those fun afternoon activities never actually happen because the morning ran long. If you feel like you're failing, take a breath. You are doing nothing wrong. You just happen to copy the wrong model for a home. A public school timetable is built to manage a massive institution. Forcing that same rigid framework onto your family usually causes a total collapse by mid-fall. The school bell schedule grew out of a massive logistics problem. It is a tool for moving people through a factory-sized building. When you have 25 kids of the same age who need to move through 6 subjects with 6 different adults, the logistics are intense. You need a bell to keep the machine moving. Now think about your house. You have a few kids, 1 or 2 adults, and 1 kitchen table. You completely lack the problem that the bell was designed to solve. Applying factory-level logistics to a living room creates unnecessary stress. You're trying to solve a traffic jam in a house that only has 1 car. Replace timetable grids with the flow of a rhythm. Think of your day like a river moving at its own pace. Rhythm prioritizes the order of events. It doesn't matter what the clock says, it only matters what comes next. Rhythm 1 is the anchor start. This is an activity your family does every single day to open the morning, like a shared read-aloud, no matter what time the house actually gets moving. Research from Barbara Fiese shows that these predictable family routines help children handle their emotions and feel more secure. A child's nervous system relaxes when the first move of the day is never a surprise. Calm mornings are rooted in knowing what to do next, not in hitting a specific minute on a digital clock. Rhythm 2 uses short lesson blocks. Instead of an hour-long lecture, children do their core work in intense 15 to 20-minute bursts. Cognitive scientist Daniel Willingham and educator Charlotte Mason both noted that focus drops off quickly. Short, complete bursts of attention build better habits than forcing a child to endure a long, exhausting lesson. The rule here is a hard stop. When the timer ends, you stop immediately, even mid-problem, and move to a physical break. That leads to Rhythm 3, the protected free play window. This is a block of time with no adult-directed agenda, preferably outdoors, placed at the same point in every day. Psychologist Peter Braid found that this kind of unstructured play is where kids learn to make decisions and assess risks. This isn't a reward for finishing work, it is a vital part of their development. Combining focused, short bursts with true autonomy trains a child's brain much more effectively than trying to recreate a school day at home. Finally, Rhythm 4 is the shared work close. The school day ends with a shared household task, like folding laundry or working in the garden together. Routine research suggests that these shared tasks help families stay close and connected. Working side by side creates a low-pressure space for natural conversation. It allows you to see how your child is actually doing without ever having to call it check-in time. Ending with shared labor grounds the family and helps everyone transition from school mode back to just being a family at home. When you use this rhythm, a full elementary homeschool day usually only takes about 2 hours of actual instructional time. Research shows homeschooled kids learn just as much because one-on-one instruction is so much more efficient than managing 25. To get started this week, write down the order of your ideal day. Use words like reading, math, play, lunch, but don't write down any times yet. Next, get a visible timer. When it goes off, the lesson stops. This is the hardest habit for parents to learn, but it's the most important for your child's focus. Finally, put that free play window on your calendar and protect it just as fiercely as you would a piano lesson or a doctor's visit. A rigid schedule shatters when real life happens, but a rhythm can bend through a bad morning and keep your day moving. Build the one that bends.